That little intro beat be going hard in the paint, man. That joint, yeah. I don't know if y'all hear it when y'all be coming in this joint. Yo, my man, let me shut up, man. Guys, good to see you, brother. What's going on with you?
Hello, governor.
Hey.
Hey, real talk though, it does go kind of hard though.
It do.
Hey, for a while I've been like, you know what? Maybe we switch out and get like another little intro, but nah, that one's just fine.
It ain't broke, man.
Working.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Man, how you doing on this wonderful Saturday evening?
Listen, I gotta tell all of y'all out there in the world. Listen, Michael Claire had me out in these streets. She was like, we going out. I was like, I got my live. She was like, don't worry, I'll get you back in time. But what she didn't tell me was the amount of libations we've been pouring out to the elders.
Listen, that might make tonight go even better. You feeling good. He's feeling good.
Oh man, yo, yeah, man, it's good. It's good to see you, man. Good to be out here talking anime talk.
Yeah, we had a talk maybe a few weeks ago, and we were just talking about. I think it's when your partner was in town.
Oh, Derek. My old roommate, my old college roommate.
Yeah, and we kind of, even though that was my first time meeting him on the stream, the thing is, of a certain generation, we have a lot of things in common. And we just talked about, Saturday morning cartoons and Saturday morning kung fu theater. And we just talked about a lot of things that we enjoyed. And the conversation about, not really cartoons, but anime, kind of stuck with me. And I remember once, like we have wanted to, like people have suggested that we have like an anime channel. We do anime. They wanted us to do anime reactions, and we stay away because I remember once you were talking to me about your other channel, which if y'all don't know, he's got another channel called Cinema Mosaic, where he does mostly South Korean content, K-dramas, the whole nine. But they got a different system in the K-dramas and stuff like that. They don't play. You'll mess around and get a strike, get all your strikes today, and they'll shut your whole channel down today.
Like a damn.
And even though I even talked to Chuck about it earlier today, and he said, the thing is that I would love for us to talk about. Listen,
look at this.
Say his name.
Said his name. That's all you got to do is say his name. Just say his name.
Say his name. And he shall appear. How they doing, sir?
It's gonna be one of those streams tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Listen, he got some drink in him. Chuck is on here.
I can't stay on too long. I got a movie to go see.
That's all right. Oh, you know what he's going to see?
Predator.
Oh, Predator. Ooh, I can't wait to hear what you think. Yeah.
So when I was talking to Chuck earlier today, he was just talking about how K-dramas and anime are completely different animals. But because the nebulous they will jump out on your ass so fast, it just scares me, and I've kind of stayed away from it. However, I figured that our conversation tonight should be safe. We're gonna gamify it, and we're gonna talk about anime. Not really in depth, but we're gonna have some fun talking about it. We're gonna gamify it, and again, you see on the banner, if you want to get to the little URL to play the game with us, it's on my stream. It's in the description on my site, not on Centel's site. So I know so many people are watching this on Centel's site, but if you're coming through mine, the URL will be there to play the game with us. So we're gonna talk about anime. We're gonna show some pictures, static pictures of anime. We can't show no video.
Okay.
Get it? No.
Yeah. I mean, they don't play when it comes in these anime streets, man. They are very, very leery to share to show the love to.
Unless they have given you specific, unless you've been given permission to do it. And
that part.
I'm a small fish in a small pond, and they're like, no. So here's one of the things I was talking to Chuck about earlier today, because it is a huge thing, because when we talk about properties we love, my number one these days, as far as animated, is Arcane.
Oh,
Arcane, 18 episodes, 2 seasons of 9 episodes apiece. However, no matter how beautiful it is, how much art it is, how much it kind of follows the prescript of certain anime, it is not anime.
It's not anime.
It's not anime.
So my first question is, really, what makes something even anime? Like, how, you know, and I'm glad that Chuck is on here, because I could talk and it just sound like I am bullshitting the entire time. But Chuck is an expert on damn near all forms of entertainment and media. So I'm going to defer to Chuck. Chuck, what makes something anime?
It's kind of like bourbon is a whiskey, but whiskey is not bourbon. It's very similar to that. Anime comes out of Japan. It comes from a 500-year visual language, put in Japanese artwork, transferred into animation based on comic books, sequential art. So anime is predominantly what comes out of Japan. We have broadened it in America to encompass animation outside of American animation, outside of American Western animation, because we don't consider French animation or German animation anime. We consider everything out of Asia anime, and that's not true either, and that's different.
Okay, yeah, because Arcane was French company did Arcane.
It's a French company made, but the story's by an American company. And it's a way how Japanese people tell stories. They tell it through visual cues. There's a lot of cues in anime, like the teardrop, the wavy lines, the cross. There's a lot of things they use that have been developed over 2,000 years of visual language of characters, and it's in their anime. And a lot of times we don't see it because we don't see the actual characters, the kanji.
So in these blurred streets, we're seeing a huge surge of Chinese animation. Like it's really hitting the ground running. Like everywhere you're going is like Chinese animation, which is not anime based off of what you're saying. Anime. Well, what do you call that?
Danwa.
Danwa.
Okay, but hold on. All right, so I'm familiar with like in America, you read comic books and you read trade paperbacks, the graphics. Pretty much the equivalent of that in Japan is the manga.
Yes.
Manga, however you say it. I always say manga. Now I know to what Centel was just saying, that in the other countries now, they're like Korea has what's called a manhwa. And then China has one, and then someone else has one. Maybe. China's Donghua. And then what's the other one? Is it Taiwan or?
That's Donghua.
Okay. There's another one. I heard four.
Native language is Chinese.
Okay. I heard 4 different ones. I don't know where the other one is. But okay, so manga, manhwa, Donghua.
I mean, every country in Asia has a form of animation that's just not popular here. Like Thailand, Korea, Indonesia, Philippines, they all have their version of a visual language. It's all rooted out of China.
So that's the source. That's the source of the art form?
That's the source of the people.
Okay.
The people.
Okay.
So
and between China and Japan, they conquered that region. So yeah. So there's remnants still there.
I know there's a couple like super popular manhwas out here. One being Solo Leveling. There's another one, Readers. What is it called? Readers something. But they've turned Solo Leveling into animated art form. Is that not anime?
Well, in Japan, anime just means anything animated. Disney's anime in Japan. Disney's considered anime.
Disney is considered anime, even though
because
it doesn't follow anime rules.
It's just
animation.
Animated. It's just animation. Anything animation is anime. Anime is the word for animation. In America, we have labeled Japanese animation anime.
But do they see it? Do they call that? Do they call their own stuff anime, or do they
anime?
Call it,
they call everything anime. It's all anime.
So they don't have a word that makes a distinction between what they make in country and then what garbage we ship over.
No, I wouldn't say we make garbage. We make something different. We're different in storytelling.
So the word anime only applies if you're out of the country.
Anime for us means something out of the country.
Okay.
You know, it's like if you live in Kentucky, you would call bourbon whiskey. But if you go to France, they call bourbon.
Right.
They don't call it a whiskey.
Okay, I get that. I get
champagne and sparkling wine.
Right.
Champagne comes out of Champagne, France.
Right.
Yeah.
But in Champagne, France, it's just champagne. Everything's champagne.
That makes sense. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all they have.
That's like I remember somebody. It was some TV show, and somebody was like, "Yeah, I love these Brazil nuts," and he's like, "What do you guys call these here?" And they're like, "Nuts." They were in Brazil, so they're like,
they got another name for Brazil nuts too.
PG-13.
White people have a name for Brazil nuts here.
You know what?
They do. I'm not even making that up. I wish I would.
I'm gonna say, I was like, okay, here we go.
I wish I would.
And
you know what they call them?
I am so afraid right now. What do they call them?
Entos. Go to one of your white friends, and particularly in the South, ask them what is. I'm gonna say it online. Nigga toes.
What?
Yes. The brown nuts that come from Brazil. Yeah. Y'all didn't know that?
I'm wounded.
And Trey, you didn't take your Black History course at Morehouse.
I'm sorry. I missed the nigga toes class.
There's literally a whole
matriculation.
We still on the nigga fingers. We ain't got to the toes yet. Okay. What time is it? How much time has passed? My God. All right.
But no, anime is just animation in Japan. Like if you go to anime section in the video stores or whatnot, DVDs, Blu-rays, it'll have all types of animes. Okay. It'll be France, German, Scandinavian. It'll be American. It'll be everything. Okay. But when it comes to America, we had this racist distinction about things in America. So we said, oh, these cartoons from Japan, we're gonna call those anime. Or initially we called them Japanimation.
I have heard that term many times.
Yeah, Japanimation was the original term.
Yeah, like when I was like in high school, I remember hearing that term.
That was the original term, Japanimation. And then we decided to adopt the word they have for anime to represent them.
So what? Oh, hey, thank you, Marcy. Love when to tell Charles. That is a legendary show. Yes. Which made me lose track what I was about to ask you. It's okay. It'll come back to me. Don't worry about it.
So here's the thing. Since Western animation is not anime, I want to talk about a few of my favorites that are, in my top 10 list, top 20 list or whatever, but that are clearly not anime. They are animated. They are Western Netflix properties, other properties that are done outside. And I mentioned one of them earlier was Arcane. I think Arcane is just absolute art. It is absolutely beautiful. And there's, while it's not perfect, it has so many top-notch points. Yeah, it's just, it's characters, character development, plot pacing, story, the artwork itself, just the motion, just absolutely beautiful. But it's not anime. Something else that brought attention to the property for me was this Netflix property called Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Woo! Woo! Talk on it. That was a sleeper.
Cyberpunk, just because of the way it was done, it looked like anime, and it reminded me of some of the anime properties, which may have been an homage, may have been on purpose. But the crazy thing about that property, it was so strong. I had the game first. There was a lot of hype that came out around the game, around Cyberpunk 2077. I bought the game. They shipped the game early, full of bugs, and it was trash-tastic. It's one of those games, I was about an hour in and took it out, and I was like, okay, well, here, I need something to put my drink on. This is trash. But a couple months after, a few months, I don't know how many, after the game came out, the anime came out on the property, the animation came out on Netflix, which blew me away. The on Netflix, that was powerful. It was great. And it renewed my interest in the game. Now, by this time, they had been working behind the scenes and they had patched a lot of the bugginess and all the stuff that was wrong with the game. But that animated property made me go back to the game.
I'm with you.
It's an interesting case because it is a Polish property. It is Polish.
Really?
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk comes from Project CD Red.
I did never guess that.
That's Polish. They're a Polish studio. But itself is made by an anime company. The actual artwork is done by an anime company.
Okay.
It's just doesn't have an anime story to it. So it doesn't have the same language, the same characterial language built into the actual art as anime does.
Okay.
There's no like chibiing people in Edge Runner.
So you're gonna have, for those that may not understand that terminology, what does chibiing mean?
Small character, cartoony. Chibi is like SoCal art style. You gotta know what SoCal art style is. It's a style of animation that you see a lot on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's cheaper, faster animation.
Okay.
It's cheaper. Chibi is like a really small character sketch, like little doll figures, little figurines.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's what a chibi is. It's a little person.
It sounds like a little person, chibi.
Yeah, chibi.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Noon Mountain said that Edge Runners, he said what they said, it's anime. It's animated by the same studio that does Killer.
It's animated by a studio produced it, and it's directed by the head director out of Trigger, but the story itself is out of Poland.
Okay.
The company that makes the final sign off is CD Projekt Red and Netflix. Those are the final two companies that make the sign off. That story is not purely Japanese at all.
So let me ask you this, because I remember back in the day when Marvel was trying to crank out some animated projects, and they had some stuff that you could clearly tell was done in the West. Was it Young Avengers and stuff? Stuff was done in the West.
They have a Wolverine one,
but then they had the Wolverine and the X-Men one, and I think some Tony Stark ones that had a very Japanese, had a very anime feel to them.
Those are done by
as a matter of fact,
those are anime.
As a matter of fact, I could have swore that
those are
had
anime.
Like Japanese subtitles on them. Yeah, so
those are anime. Those are done strictly by a Japanese company. They're purely Japanese.
Okay, so that goes back to the question.
It's like a blend. It's kind of like how Arcane is. Arcane's a blend. It's very French, and it's done by an American. It's approved by an American company. Where you have Riot here in LA, may approve what's being made by Fortiche in France.
Okay, all right, I got what you're saying. Star Wars Vision, Star Wars
layers, right? There's layers to it. It's not just the publishing company. It's the companies that have control of the creative vision inside of it.
Okay.
If it's pure Japanese, all Japanese, that could be considered anime, and by American American standards. In Japan, all of this stuff is animation. It doesn't even matter.
Right.
Okay. So like the Star Wars Visions, and there's now 3 seasons of Star Wars Visions.
Yes.
And I could have swore damn near all of those are done by Japanese studios. Yes. The difference to that, though, for me, based on what you're saying, all of those are the story themselves are conceived, directed, and all that by Japanese. Like they're not telling a Western, like a Han Solo story, which is very Western.
Yes.
They're telling their own stories with Star Wars elements.
Yes. And but the publisher overall is Disney Marvel.
Yeah.
So Disney Marvel is the publisher. I'm not sure how much say Disney Marvel has in those stories, but they may have say in those stories. Or they could be, or they could say, hey, we're actually giving free license and control over to these anime studios. We're giving it over to Studio Trigger, or whomever they have making the anime. Okay. Or they could say, this is a story we're going to hand you. We're not going to hand you the story. We're going to give you an outline. It has to be about lightsabers and friendship. And the Japanese studios interpret that any way they want to interpret it. I'm not sure how they do that.
They just give them like some loose guide rails, and then they those guide rails. Okay.
Yeah. Like when I was at Netflix, that's what I would do with the anime there. It'd be like, they're like, what is Tekken about? We gave them like, everybody pitched us on what they want to make for Tekken, and we would look at that. But we had American writers as well. Okay. Like Gavin Hignite was the main writer behind Tekken, and he did Transformers for us.
Okay. All right. I know I'm old.
Karen says I'm a weeb. Yeah. I'm way beyond that, Karen. I'm way beyond.
No idea how deep the rabbit hole gets.
Way beyond that. I've made a career of this stuff. I'm way beyond that.
A derogatory term for a non-Japanese person who's obsessed with Japanese culture, especially anime and manga, to the point of wishing to be Japanese. Yeah.
And he's a part of the culture. Like, like Chuck is really no lie. He is a part of the culture.
Yeah,
I put Dragon Ball on DVD. I'm way beyond that.
Yeah. And when he says that, one of the actual people that's responsible for putting Dragon Ball on DVD, so that it's in America.
You had it on Cartoon Network. Way beyond.
Yeah, you might want to Google him before you say something else, my boy. The other 2 properties I want to talk about just real quick. Again, if Arcane's at the top of the list, coming in number 2 or number 1A, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I get it for influence. Go ahead, finish your thought.
I'm just saying that I know it's not anime. I know it's not anime. But it's up there, because it's a Western telling of because you look at the Earth Nation, Fire Nation, all of that. That's very Asian martial arts influenced. A lot of people do not know that it's not an anime. It's not. However, as far as, since we are talking about these animated streets, Blue-Eyed Samurai, Netflix property.
Loved it.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, to me, are up there at the top of things that are not anime, but I almost lump them in with my anime just because.
Can I throw my hat in one for one?
I'm gonna throw one in too. I'm gonna listen to you first.
So here's mine. As far as, if I'm being honest, my very first non-anime film that introduced me to a larger world of cartoons and had the most impact on me before I realized what I was watching.
Hold on, because we're gonna do all of that. I just wanted to
okay.
Yeah, because once we get into the game portion here in just a second, it's gonna be different, and we're gonna get to talk about all of that, including what you was about to say, because I've heard that before. I know what you're about to say.
Okay.
All right. So I guess with further ado, hold on. Let me see how I do this again. Is there?
Can I make a comment about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Mm-hmm.
Let's Centel's comment builds off of that.
Okay, no, go for it.
I think Avatar: The Last Airbender is the best animated property ever made.
I mean, money-wise speaking, you're right.
Not even money-wise.
You're talking
just
about money.
Quality and storytelling is the best one ever made.
Storytelling, no, I strongly disagree. It is the retelling of two popular stories already firmly established.
Yes,
defend yourself, man.
It is that. But the storytelling of how they made Aang grow up. Aang grew. He literally grew.
Oh, you're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. I thought you were talking about the blue people. Yeah. Never mind.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay. Aang literally grew in that story. Like literally aged up from the first season to the fourth season. Okay. And knowing that's a novice studio, we would base hiring you for Sony PlayStation animation departments on how you rank that animation. Like if I put you in an interview and I'm in a room full of artists and animators and I say, what's the best animated property you've ever seen? If you would come say anything other than Avatar: The Last Airbender on character development, we probably wouldn't hire you.
I can't argue against it.
We probably couldn't hire you.
Oh yeah.
And the quality of animation in it, it kept a steady number of frames throughout the whole entire series. That animation should have been way more expensive than what they did. That team did a remarkable job in making that animation. They did a remarkable job. And all the characters felt really different.
Yeah.
And they all could have broke out and did their own stories. I would watch an Azula animation the same way I watch a Zuko animation, the same way I watch a Sokka animation, because those characters are fully fleshed out. And it was a base about this little boy. Like they actually have a moment in Avatar: The Last Airbender when Aang realized this is not a game. Because when he fell out the ice, he was playful, very kid-like, like he was 10 years old. And there was a moment when he went to the first air temple and everybody was dead. And everybody he knew was dead. And they didn't die of old age. They died because, spoiler alert, the Fire Nation killed him. And that's when he realized, oh my God, this is serious. I gotta save people.
So I realized your picture. Just give you a heads up.
I don't know. My picture died.
Yeah, I can see a faint outline of you. So your camera is
there it is. There it goes.
Working.
But that was interesting. I mean, so it's a very, 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 very interesting animation and storytelling, because there's a lot of storytelling done in that animation itself. And as they mature, the animation got more and more flowy. The better he got at martial arts, the animation in the actual series got better. And that comes with age, with the team they had working on it. And they got comfortable with those characters, similar to Clone Wars. But you can see that there was some maturity throughout the whole entire series.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So again, this is a experiment, but we're gonna have a little fun playing this game. So on the screen, you can see the game, and this is not difficult, but it's just a little fun for us to talk about a bunch of these different anime that we love, some that we watch, some that we've never even heard of before. And all right, so it's going to be a description. I'm going to give you 4 clues, and then it's going to be 4 multiple choice answers, and you use the app to pick which one you think we're talking about. At the end, we'll show you the answer. We'll talk about it a little bit. Seems easy enough, right?
Okay, I'm on the. I got the screen up.
Okay, all right. Let's see how. All right, first one. All right.
Oh, look at that.
So we have a whimsical pirate crew led by a stretchy captain, searches for the ultimate treasure, will make their leader the king of the pirates. Worlds dominated by vast oceans, devil fruits granting strange powers, powerful world government battling the freedom-loving pirates. Essential themes revolve around unbreakable friendship, the pursuit of grand dreams, and the definition of true freedom. The main character famously declared, "I'm going to be the king of the pirates." Now, our choices: JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Afro Samurai, Yu Yu Hakusho, or One Piece. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what it could possibly be. All right, so if I'm looking, okay, and that's enough time. We're gonna close the poll, and it looks like everyone who voted for. Strangely enough, everyone voted for One Piece. Now, I have to say, and I'm almost ashamed to say this, I've not seen One Piece. Now, only because to be fair, by the time I got into One Piece, One Piece was already damn near 1,000 episodes in.
Not barely.
Like it was many hundreds of episodes in. So I called my resident anime expert Chuck, and I was like, "Hey, do I need to watch this?" And Chuck's exactly words. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's really good, man. It gets good about episode 363." I said, "What the shit? Oh, hell no. Hell no."
It gets better before then, but it is. Yeah, you've got to commit.
Don't listen to that man. That man had 500 episodes in before you start liking it.
One Piece is.
They're going to remake it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're cutting it. They're cutting like what, 30. They're cutting like 30% out of it, something like that.
30-40% out of it. They're going to remake it.
Yes.
Oda's going to make all his money. He's gonna make some money on the back end of it.
I mean, outside of was it Batman, Spider-Man, and Superman? It is the highest selling manga. Excuse me, it's the highest selling. What's the word I'm looking for?
Maybe anime and manga.
No. Graphic artist, because manga, comics, manhwa, all that included.
Graphic novel.
Yeah, it is the second highest selling of all time.
I can believe that.
And keep in mind, Superman and Batman have been doing this for like 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think Spider-Man's been doing it for like 60, something like that. One Piece has done it in 20 years. And whereas all those other properties have had multiple creators, multiple writers, multiple inkers, all of that. Like there's been like maybe even close to like 100 different people that have written on all those other projects. One Piece only has one writer. To me, I think it's a one-of-one type of conversation. There is nothing like One Piece. And I love DBZ and grew up and was weaned on it. Loved it, but there is nothing like One Piece. It deserves all the hype. If you can stick through it, though.
Yeah, does it? I don't watch One Piece. When they first came to Netflix and we pitched the idea of picking it up to make it live action, I was dead set against it.
You didn't want to be live action, really?
Mm-mm.
It's one of the better adaptations of manga that we've seen.
It is, but there's no way they can keep those kids young. Those kids can grow up. And I said, if you did, and when I was there, I was like, if we do pull it over, we have to bring Oda with it because we'll muck it up. At that time, it was like 800 episodes.
Well, the Stranger Things can have a 30-year-old, 14-year-old kid. Who's to say One Piece can't either? And the gang does age as One Piece goes. It's not as like in your face. Like
but nobody wants to see an old man Luffy. Nobody wants to see Luffy at 40 years old or 30 years old. Nobody wants to see that. We like him at 20, 22, 23.
Yeah, it's a hard property to do when you have characters that stay eternally.
Nobody wants to see Nami get old.
Yeah.
Go from a baddie to an oldie. Nobody wants to see that.
I've seen people talking about I saw episode count and couldn't do it. My nephew tried to get me to watch One Piece. Yeah. It's one of those things like you have to casually watch One Piece.
Yeah.
You can't watch One Piece like you're watching Jujutsu Kaisen and be like, I'm gonna take a weekend and I'm gonna just watch this. You can't.
One of the things I said in the
you have to casually watch it. You have to I'll get a couple episodes here and there in, and then just maybe a couple years after the fact you've caught up. It's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, one thing I said was like, how do you keep a character at 22 in year number 10? How do you keep them at 22 in year number 10? Because you know it's gonna go like if they did the way they did One Piece, because Oda did it, was do like 5 seasons in one season in Netflix live action. They really initially wanted to do 1-to-1.
No,
there's no way you can do that.
No. But I think you. This is how I see it. You don't do it, manga for manga. That's insane. Of course, that's impossible. That's impossible.
You're gonna do season for season.
No, you can't even do season for season.
That's what I see.
You have to. Just make each season an arc. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, because it's like
they'll run out. They will run out of live action then before they will run out of animation.
You can do 10 seasons of One Piece and catch up if you do it by arcs. You can
do 10.
Yeah, but not only that.
Years, because by then, let's just say our actor is in his he's 25, and then by the time they get to the final arc, he's 35 years old. He's gonna look kind of old, but then Luffy does age like a little bit, so you can kind of get away with it. You can kind of get away with it a little bit, but no, you can't do bar for bar, word for word with the manga. No, of course not. That's impossible. It's impossible.
I was dead set against it.
But if you do arcs, you can.
Yeah, but the problem is
not the Simpsons.
The problem is online content is so mercurial these days. You may plan to say, okay, we're going to do 5 seasons of One Piece. We're going to wrap this all up. We're going to tell the most story we can in 5 seasons where our actors look the way they do. We're going to space them out a year and a half apart or whatever. The thing is, you got to shoot them all together.
Yeah.
You got to shoot them all. And, there's no telling that it'll make it past season 1, let alone season 2 or 3 or
Netflix.
4.
They'll drop something quick. So
yeah, but average time to make a show is 2 years though.
Yeah,
I mean, but they can all that stuff is just a question of money being thrown at it to speed it up. It's not a question of can it be done. It's just a question of you're willing to pay for it. And if the show is as successful as its animation and manga is, then it's a good bet. I'm not mad. Why wouldn't you bet on a 10-year plan that's just fucking, that's absolutely just cashing checks?
Yeah, but the thing is,
you're not sure
that wasn't a given with the live action.
No, it was a test. I mean, and this year was a test because Chopper was going to make or break is going to make or break.
Going to make or break
how far it goes. And if you mess Chopper up, it's a wrap.
Boy, it's gonna be hell to pay.
Have you already seen?
I may go to the building and burn down the home bed.
Yeah,
Have you seen Chopper in the?
Yeah, and I'm not 100% sold on it either. I saw Chopper and I was like, ooh, I don't know. I got to see it in action.
I think it's gonna look okay because Electric State looked good.
Yeah, but ask how many people? By a show of hands, how many here watched Electric State?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
It was not bad. It was not bad. It was pretty good. It's a kid's story. It's based on a kid's story.
I'm with you, Rikai. I don't know about that, bro.
It's not that bad.
Pretty good is a stretch.
I mean, it's
like a movie from the 90s.
It's watchable.
Good.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. All right, y'all. So, the next question.
I love this.
Next question.
Okay.
All right. In a post-apocalyptic wasteland, a stoic warrior wanders, defending the innocent with a deadly martial art that causes enemies to explode from within. He bears 7 scars on his chest, a symbol of his destiny in his fight against ruthless gangs and powerful corrupted brothers. Central theme: justice, sacrifice, emotional toll of fighting for humanity's survival in a brutal world. His iconic catchphrase delivered just before our enemy's demise is, "You are already dead."
That's my joint.
Hey, because I know you know what it is.
I already know, boy.
Yeah.
What is the how does the sound go, Cynthia?
Yo, that joint, I love that joint.
Hey, listen, that is one of my favorites of all time. That was one, and again, because we're talking about this is what was this, 80s, 90s?
Shoot, I saw it in the
80s.
early 90s. I saw it. I didn't see it until the early 92, 93 when I saw it. Yeah.
And this is one of those ones that I saw it and I was one of the older anime properties that I was sold. I love this story. I love the story of Kenshiro,
yes,
who was the fist of the North Star.
Yeah,
you know they've made like a couple movies off of it, and I think they've done a couple live action movies. Live action movies.
Time of the the sign of the times. Those movies were awful, and I do mean
there you go. Yo, that dude would just take his fingers. Not even this guy. Another dude would just take his fingers and just poke holes in
your chest.
Yeah.
The dude with the laser fingers.
Your brother was high. He didn't like it. He was not a fiend.
What?
Huh?
He was not anything though.
Who?
Your brother.
Gosh.
Oh yeah, but okay, so
he doesn't like cartoons.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's my brother is
a weirdo.
Sure. He is one of those type of people that honestly believes that, once he got to a certain age, high school, and start getting more interest in sports and girls or whatever, that, you put away childish things, and cartoons, anything animated was that. To me, he'll tell me, he's like, yeah, I like Star Wars. Never seen Clone Wars, never seen Rebels. I was like, dude, you don't like Star Wars. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You're a casual.
I like superhero stuff, but he's never seen anything Marvel animated. He's never seen the peak animation of DC. DC animated, as far as when it came to superheroes, that was tops.
Weirdo.
Top tier.
Yep. I remember I had Fist of the North Star and I was showing him, and I was like, yeah, watch this is amazing.
But look.
It's just silly.
To defend him, like I said, it's easy to let your geek flag fly now. It's easy. It's acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
But we grew up during a time where that was just not the case at all. Well, let me take that. I'm going to talk about my experience. That was not the case in my surroundings. You just let your black geek flag fly. There was only like a couple. You had Urkel, and you had my man Dwayne Wayne. That was considered, black geek culture, and one was a pariah, and another one was just, casually accepted. So for you to just sit there and be like, I love anime as a young black man, especially like in the 90s, that was treacherous territory. It was treacherous grounds. That's all I'm saying. So maybe that's what might have had him feeling some kind of way.
No, he still feels that way to this day. So
okay.
He's still the same person to this day.
Being a real geek.
But you do have a point, and I think even though we didn't run in the same circles at that time, me and Chuck were just birds of a different feather, dog. Like, I didn't give a damn. That's what I liked. I liked the X-Men. I watched what I watched. I said what I said. But the thing is, I can get on the basketball court and put up 30. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the football team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can beat your ass in a fight. Like, what you want? This is what I like.
I looked at it.
Yeah, and
I had
Chuck
transformer curtains and bed sheets since I was 13.
Yes, I love hearing that.
Yeah,
that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember with my ex-wife, we were watching because she just loved it. She loved this movie, Disney movie, High School Musical.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember everyone saying, that shit ain't real life. Zac Efron played this little boy named Troy Bolton, who was star of the basketball team, star of the football team, star of the baseball team. He played all the sports, had all the girls, but he secretly was also a theater kid. And, he would sing in musicals and, act. And I remember everyone's like, that's not real. That's not real. That doesn't happen in real life. And I was like, why don't it? That's me. What are you talking about? Like, I know kids. Shit, Chuck could do whatever he wanted to do, and nobody would have nothing to say.
I did with it. Yeah, I didn't care. And if they said something, I didn't care. I didn't pay no attention. I don't listen to muggles. I listen to muggles.
Hey, I listened to Kevin Gates. said something the other day. He said, "Why would I care about people that God don't even fool with? Because they get burnt when they go outside." He said,
Yep.
Hold on, I just want to give a proper shout out to that ass and titties.
I know that's on there too. I was like, that's wild.
I just first off, thank you for your comment. Let's just get that out of the way first. Without Fist of the North Star, we wouldn't have JoJo. There's a lot of truth to that.
That's true.
There's a lot of truth in that. Thank you. That ass and titties. Okay.
And just look at his name. Like this is a line. This is a song from High School Musical, but it gives it a whole different meaning coming from that ass and titties. You gotta
get your head in the game.
Get your head in the game. It means something different.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny. Mark over here said, I remember NFL player had on the Naruto head plate during the Monday Night Football player intros. Yeah, see, it's like it's acceptable now, but there was I remember like I am glad that Rakai, and I'm proud of you, Chuck, that y'all could let that pink flag fly.
I did,
and I think that's I do.
I used to show Legend of Overthink the girls.
Yeah, I hear that. I had like a small little circle, but my school bus was a monster. My lunchroom, critical. Like it was a whole different level of stuff that you had to bring in. So, and I know there's other people that's probably in our age group that probably had to geek in the dark. That sounds awful when you say it out loud. It sounded cool in my head, but I'm just saying that I know I'm not the only person that had.
No, to be fair to what you're saying, by the time I hit high school, my high schools were relatively, I don't know, to me, soft. Like I started off high school. I was in Germany, in the military, on a military base. And by the time I got back to stateside in Lexington, I was like, hell, Bryan Station, Lafayette, Dunbar, they soft. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, high school in the hood where, you got to hide your books in a pizza box or, like it's different. So, I get it, what I'm saying? Depending on where you went to school. Yeah. That's why I didn't feel threatened to just be who the hell I was. So.
Yeah,
hey, y'all.
I know you gotta go, man.
Yeah, I got to roll.
Good conversation.
This was interesting. We're gonna tweak it and work it and maybe do something different next week. But I do appreciate everyone for participating, jumping on the polls to see if you can answer the questions about just some of the different anime that were impactful and important, not only to us, but to a lot of other people. We didn't get through nearly the list that I had. And like I said, I will be up in the Patreon. I do want to thank my co-hosts as always, my right-hand man, Centel, and the expert, the man upon all men, say his name 3 times and he shall appear. Mr. Charles Babb, thank you so much, Sensei. Yes, when it comes to this, he is a resident expert. Definitely not a weeb. Listen, that dude, you better check his resume.
I am legend is what that dude is.
Yeah, I'm way beyond that.
Yeah. You have no idea that some of the stuff you watching is because he made it happen. So, all right, y'all. I got to roll. See y'all next week. I'm out.